When you take a look at the results of being a part of a narcissistic dysfunctional family system, you will see where children that grow up in this type of environment normally end up narcissistic or codependent, or what you may commonly call people pleasing. So you become an enabler. Now, I want you to think about the role that you were assigned in this narcissistic dysfunctional family system. Again, you cannot be an individual in this dysfunctional family system because the children in this system are there to serve the narcissistic parents' needs. If you are watching this channel, then this means that you were most likely the scapegoat and or the lost child. This means that your needs were met the least and you were really pushed out of the family system. Scapegoat and lost children normally pick up the energetic vibration of their enabler parents, so they end up with people-pleasing behavior, that which we call codependence. And who do codependents normally attract? Well, narcissists. Now, on the flip side, what normally happens to the golden child, and that's going to be the sibling that was coddled and enabled. When we look at the results, we really see where golden children normally end up narcissistic because they end up egomaniacs. When you do not give children boundaries, then they grow up to be boundaryless adults. It is important to understand the role that you were placed into in this dysfunctional family system because you most likely carried that behavior into adulthood. At minimum, if you were a scapegoat or a lost child, you suffered a lot of emotional neglect and or emotional abuse. Some of the effects of being a scapegoat is that you may have issues with low self-esteem, you may have issues with chronic guilt and shame, you may experience difficulties in relationship. You most likely, I can almost posit, that you have been attracting narcissistic, manipulative, user type people for a very long time. And again, this is because your family system groomed you to accept dysfunctional behavior. If you can see the dysfunction, then you can stop the dysfunction. Scapegoat is a role that you were assigned. It is not who you are. There is a really good video on this channel on how to break the lost child or scapegoat curse. You can go ahead and check that out in the description section of this video. It is important to understand that healing from being a scapegoat involves recognizing the toxic dynamics at play. So again, if you can see it, you can stop it. It also involves rebuilding your self-esteem. You're going to have to develop healthy boundaries and develop self-compassion and self-love. So if you are an empath, chosen one, light worker, healer, starseed, etc., it is important to understand that while you may have been born into a family that was stuck in the third dimension, you yourself are not of the third dimension. Continue to maintain your frame by keeping the courage to walk away and stay away from narcissists and toxic dysfunctional people. Moving forward means that you have to interact with people that are on your level. They are at your vibration. They are in a similar dimension to you. Breaking generational patterns, generational curses, generational unconsciousness is not an easy task. So go ahead and commend yourself and stop beating yourself up. And here we have a really good comment that states this. I can see this in 3 generations of my family, including my grandparents that I have never met. If you look through your family system, you're most likely going to see this narcissist enabling dynamic, and you are most likely the first person to actually break this cycle. As always, if you appreciate the content, please give us a like, share, and subscribe. Go ahead and save the videos. And if you have any questions or feedback, you can go ahead and leave them in the comment section, and I'll catch you in the next video.